my take on this whole knee thing, right? Taking the knee, or the fight against racism, is that it's like, I don't know if it's the only thing we have, but it's like the thing that we have now that we can use to have a little bit of hope. And you see, if there's a lot of people that, regardless of whether it's a stance by taking the knee or whatever, right? For them, racism is always going to exist. Like, they're defeatists, right? They just have this pessimism. And I understand why, right? But if you're going to change anything, the only way you have a chance of changing it is if you have hope.
It's not good enough.
It is.
Listen.
Maybe it's not good enough. I agree.
There's theft in the world, right? People are thieves. People are racist. I think it's the same thing. People choose to do the wrong thing. If you take a knee and beg people to stop stealing, they'll never stop stealing. It's simple. Punish them.
By law.
Not at please don't be, we're taking a knee. It's like you're begging them not to be racist to you. And that itself, it's like you're putting yourself, you're lower than them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like everything about taking the knee for me is just wrong.
I'm not the one who said it. The white guy said it. Now, how am I more racist?
Oh, you didn't call him out, did you?
I should have called him.
I checked your tweets.
So-
there was
so what
not
we're
a
saying-
single tweet of him calling out Pierre Jury.
Peter Drury, yeah.
So are we calling him out right now? Are we saying Peter Drury is racist?
I mean, we are calling him out. You're not even supporting us.
But why are we even starting with that game? So we start with the first game, man, or the first two games.
Ali kickoffs?
The early kickoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my, Chelsea, horrible.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's the bigger game. To be fair,
Yeah, that's a bigger game.
that's a bigger game. Yeah.
Wait.
I fell asleep. I couldn't finish that game. I couldn't even watch it.
Watch game,
Manchester City, Chelsea.
but the same time United was playing, so you're not watching United.
No, I recorded it on DSTV.
You would record United game, but you don't watch it live.
I recorded the Manchester City game.
Or you recorded Man City game.
And then I watched
So you
it
slept
after.
through a game that is not live.
Yeah. But I was watching it because I needed to be updated for the podcast,
For the content.
for the content and everything.
Haram football. What's that? Why would you record haram football?
I was recording it. I didn't think he was going to put eight
But it's haram. You-
defensive players.
We didn't. What do you mean? Everybody was tweeting about it. This guy Ramsey. Everybody was saying 8 defenders. What do you guys mean by 8 defenders?
I mean,
8 defensive players. I
Yes,
said
yes.
defensive players.
Kovacic is not a defensive player.
Ah,
He's an attacking player.
He's not that assist to Lukaku.
that's literally the only thing is that at Chelsea that is progressive.
What about the goal that he scored when Tyrone Mings gave him that assist?
That's the only other
Really?
thing that he's done that is progressive.
So what are you guys saying? That Chelsea, after all that money, they're just an expensive... Tuchel is just a very expensive Jose Mourinho.
No, Jose Mourinho doesn't line up like that.
What?
At home,
You're
Jose
disrespecting
Mourinho doesn't line up like that at home. He's worse than Jose Mourinho.
Mourinho won the Champions League with Porto. This guy with Chelsea. There's a difference.
So you're saying Tuchel Alibatisha Champions League win.
Well, Champions League, I think Champions League is like 50% luck.
So what
To be
you're
honest.
saying, 3.5 of AC Milan's 7 Champions Leagues were luck.
I don't mind, yeah. I mean, 3.5 of your nothing.
It's 0.
Yeah.
Was 3.5 of 0?
Probably.
It's just 0.
0.
Ah.
Yeah. So
So yours doesn't
there's no point
reduce.
talking about it.
So yours doesn't reduce.
But you know
ours
what else is
reduces.
0?
God damn.
Your points tally on the table, man, this weekend.
What do you mean your points tally on the table? You're
You
talking
got nothing, bro.
Wait.
What do you
Are
mean?
Are,
We
are you,
have
are you
10
jumping the Chelsea
10
game
points.
straight to United?
I'm excited.
What?
I'm excited. What do you
Control
like?
yourself, man.
Huh?
Control yourself. We're
So
still,
let's talk about
we're still
Chelsea.
analyzing Chelsea and their haram football. So I think, just analytically speaking, I just think he missed his 2 number 10s, Mount and what is it, Havertz.
Havertz is he was available. Mount wasn't. I think Mount was injured.
Because if you look at the Champions League final, the part of the reason why Chelsea were able to beat the Manchester City press was because of those 2 players.
Listen, I knew Mount was important for that team, but I didn't think it would be that important because Chelsea were absolute shit in that game. Like, remember they're playing at home, eh?
Yep.
They are the current European champions.
Yep.
They are they have lost only, they've dropped 2 points only to Liverpool.
Yep.
And okay, they drew with Liverpool with 10 men. Like, they couldn't have been in a better position to play Man City. Like they're on a winning streak. They've beaten Pep 3 times in a row, right?
Yep.
Why would you have that lineup to begin with? Why would you have that lineup and then?
What's wrong with the lineup, guys? I really don't understand what the problem is. Kovacic,
I mean,
Jorginho.
having the only attacking players as Varane and Lukaku, literally, what is that?
Well, I mean, on the bench, what were the other options? There was Ziyech, Havertz
There's
was on
Ziyech,
the bench, Saul. Why did they sign Saul?
Exactly.
Why? Honestly, why? Do you even remember that they signed Saul?
I don't know, man.
I just remember now.
I remember Chelsea, Man City. Throughout the weekend, I never even thought to myself, "Oh, let's see how Saul is gonna do."
I swear, same.
I never had that. Seriously.
But who do you
I don't even think Chelsea fans thought, "Let's see how Saul is gonna do."
Funny thing is, who do you look forward to at Chelsea? I look forward to watching Rudiger. Funny enough.
I mean, yeah, because if you're looking, because you like defending, and if you like defending,
like
you're gonna see a lot of defenses.
Because he stands out. Because they're like you see, the thing is, when you're playing so defensive, yes, they're not conceding goals and all that. Their defenders are shining because you will see him clearing the balls, doing this, doing that, because they have to do more defending, right?
Yeah,
that's who stands out.
No,
They're best. That's why Rudiger right now wants 400,000 a week, and is probably not want to renew his contract because he is that important to this team.
He might actually go Bayern Munich.
Apparently, Bayern Munich
and then
Madrid,
he's gonna be like the new, just Jerome Boateng or something.
400,000 for Rudiger a week.
Yeah, that's how he demands apparently. To sign a new contract.
The thing is, when you play a back three like that, right? You can still be an attacking team if your line is a little higher, if you press differently, if you're counter pressing, that kind of shit, right? But I mean, these guys, the back line, Christensen and Rudiger, they can feel Mendy's breath on their backs.
That's how low they were.
Yeah.
And then these guys, Kina Jorginho, are actually what a traditional back line is.
Yes.
That's what we're
Jorginho and Kovacic rarely make those runs.
They're never going to do that.
They never do that at all. Yeah. Kwanzaa, they're slow. They can't, right? And then the only hope is now hoping that Reece James and Alonso do something. Reece James got injured. Who did they sub on? Fucking Thiago Silva.
Yeah, and they pushed up Azpilicueta.
Exactly. This is the team. Like, there's an opportunity for you to actually change your attacking wing back. And then you bring in another centre back so that you can use your other centre back who was playing initially. Bro, this is just embarrassing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Reece James is more attacking than Azpilicueta. It's not to suggest that he can't attack Azpilicueta. He can, but you bring on a more defensive option for your for one out of the 4 attacking options that you have, which is your fullbacks, wingbacks rather, and your 2 strikers. Yes. But bro, you're playing at home. Sawa. You have 40% possession. You have 5 shots and 0 on target. Right? The only highlight they had in the second half, I think, was Marcos Alonso corner or something.
Yes.
Like that. And you spent, honestly, the amount of money that you spend, and then you go and do that. Is this sustainable to try and win the league? Is this really sustainable? Because if they lose to Man City, 1 game, 3 points, sawa, right? But then they continue on their winning streak against some of the smaller sides. The Uniteds, Tottenham.
I think we'll beat them.
And what message does it send out to his players, to the fans, that you're that afraid of Pep Guardiola's City?
And remember, but he talked shit at the beginning, right? Yeah. At press conference.
Yeah, he said something. What did he actually say?
I think something to do with we came here and we were told there's no beating Pep and we beat him 3 times. Something on that line.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. That's it. That's good. I like that. And what I like about it is
you back it. You don't back it by backing your whole team.
No, what I'm saying is I like the fact that they conceded, and when they did concede, it was like a deflection goal. Like it just really annoys you.
They conceded a goal with almost 5-6 people in their D.
In their D.
That's how bad this team is. For the love of football, right? Listen, to go end their TikTok. We want entertainment within the first 3 seconds. If I put Chelsea game and Jorginho's on the ball, I'm changing. Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. He is the Ballon d'Or winner, obviously, yes. But I don't care. That is how football is dying, bro. Wallahi, we'll channel. We'll find another hobby.
Saddam is not consistent.
That's why Perez wants to make it shorter.
We have to find another hobby. I swear, this is not sustainable. What we're doing here is not sustainable because of guys like Kina Tuchel and
Kina
Jorginho.
Tuchel.
Jorginho is going to win Ballon d'Or. And then we'll have a new crop of people who want to be Jorginho and play negative football. This is horrible. This is sad.
It is. It's sad.
But you know what?
Like I said, it's always sad whenever Chelsea wins anything related to football.
But they've won. Absolutely, they've lost. So it's like there's a relief. Hopefully, it's the first of many. Hopefully.
And actually, they're the best team right now until this game. They were the best team in terms of their record in the Premier League.
I mean, just a little bit better than Liverpool.
Well,
Liverpool got scored 3 by Brentford.
No, ahead of this game. That's what I mean.
I mean, you know. So
Ahead of this game.
I mean, Liverpool is still above them, right? With I think 2 points.
But 2 points.
Maybe 1 point.
Such a weird decision, man.
What?
To go play like that at home.
No, but
I
is
didn't.
it really
I
a
obviously
surprise?
didn't. It is a surprise, especially after how they played against City in the final.
Me, the only thing I don't understand is they've had struggles here and there, but how they destroyed Arsenal, Levy. These guys are the ones who just. You guys are pushing the haram football.
Bro,
Arsenal
I'm telling
is
you,
pro haram.
the only
Why
reason
would you lose 3-0 to Chelsea? Why?
we lost
Why?
2-0.
3-0.
Okay, 2-0, fine. Why?
2-0. Oh, 3-0.
2-0, bro. Burned Leno.
Oh, yeah, it was 2-0.
Lukaku and Reece James.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Why? Why 2-0? Why?
Because we didn't have Ben White and Gabriel and Tomiyasu, man. That's why. Ask Tottenham about those guys. Ask Harry Kane. Kwanzaa. Anyway, we'll get into that in a bit. You guys are getting me excited.
The other early kicker.
No. Like, Saddam mentioned, like, Mason Mount is hella important, right? But why you spend money so that someone like Mason Mount isn't the availability of someone like Mason Mount or Kai Havertz isn't the difference between you getting the result on the day. They still had Kai Havertz. He still had Hakim Ziyech. He still had attacking options.
They had the new signing Saul,
and you decide to play all your 3 holding midfielders. Well, what? Yeah, I mean,
He
Kante,
literally-
Jorginho, holding midfielders.
all the defenders.
Kovacic is just the, like, you know, Croatian Harry Winks. That's what he is. Like, he just keeps it moving. That's all he does.
Kwanzaa, every game, 5 of the defenders have to start. 5 every game. Like, see other teams, they have 4 defenders and maybe there's a competition here and there. They have 3 centre backs and 2. This means Reece James is like a right back, like traditional right back.
Yeah.
Alonso is traditional left back, right? You have 5 defenders on your half your team Kwanzaa, half your 10 when you're Kondani defenders, like actual defenders, and then the remaining 5, 2 are over like sort of in a question mark. Jorginho and Kovacic are like holding midfielders or Jamaraka in front of the defenders. What are we doing here? Tunafanya nini hapa? Why are we paying that subscription to DSTV to watch this?
To watch that nonsense.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Why?
I agree.
No, how did you why would you record that game? Why are you wasting
thing
your
is-
recording space?
Bro, yeah, wallah, you really
Because
did.
I was interested. I mean,
hope
it's
you
Manchester
deleted
City
it.
versus Chelsea. I thought it would
Did you
be
delete?
something different.
No, you need to complain.
Yeah, I deleted
Ask for
it.
feedback. Is
I
there a way you
deleted
can record one team playing?
Just the first half.
One team playing.
Yeah, just delete all
You
the
can't.
Chelsea
I
players.
just record Manchester
you're just
City's
gonna see 2
attacks.
blues.
What would be the difference?
One
What's
team.
the
and 3
difference?
forward. Checky.
The other guys are on one half.
I
of
really
the-
want to make fun of Lukaku, but I can't.
You
because
can't. No, you cannot.
it's not his fault.
He
that
didn't even
he's-
receive the ball, did he?
Yeah, it was.
How many touches
times-
did he
I
have?
have no idea, but there can't have been many. When you talk about that whole record, because you know he's going to bang small teams, right? He's going to
Yeah.
score against Norwich and them. But when it comes to his record, there's always that question mark versus the top 6 sides, right? You can't even
They outed
address that.
They're out there. Yeah. I think that's a bit racist from Tuchel.
Why? They were strikers. They were both black people at the front and at the back.
No. Why would you segregate Lukaku from the other players? Like you want Lukaku just stay away from the other players.
True.
I remember this is the guy at PSG. Remember what the incident at PSG?
Yeah,
He was defending other racist people.
Yeah, he was.
It is
Now,
what it is.
now
Haram. Everything
the
about this
poster-
guy is
Remember
haram.
the poster for the Champions League
with all the black players in the back.
in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
And now Alonso is
My blood is
refusing to
boiling.
take the knee.
Huh?
And now Alonso has refused to take the knee before the game starts.
And
Why
they're allowing it,
influence
man.
in Imanzako dressing room? Alonso was a very honest man before Tuchel came. Facts. Alonso was an
By the way,
honest
I
man.
really find that shit weird because you decide it's not gonna have an effect, right? But then, literally, most of your teammates are black, right? And each one of them, who is actually dealing with racism, decides, nah, fuck it. We have to have hope. We have to.
I'm still taking the
I'm
knee.
still taking the knee. I'm still doing my.
the idea of not taking a knee for me, bants aside, I think it's a joke. To be honest, I think taking a knee is a joke now. Honestly.
Well, I mean, it's only a joke when Sadio Mane just runs. That's funny.
Forgets he has
He
to take
forgets
the
he has
knee.
to take
I remember the first time people took a knee, it meant something.
Mm.
No, it's just a tradition. It's become like a water break. Remember water break now is at one point it was just
Liverpool
I
fans.
know what part-
The way I see it, right?
Liverpool fans
The
know
way
a
I
lot
see it, the
about
whole
water
issue,
breaks.
my take on this whole knee thing, right? Taking the knee, or the fight against racism, is that it's like, I don't know if it's the only thing we have, but it's like the thing that we have now that we can use to have a little bit of hope. And you see, if there's a lot of people that, regardless of whether it's a stance by taking the knee or whatever, right? For them, racism is always going to exist. Like, they're defeatists, right? They just have this pessimism. And I understand why, right? But if you're going to change anything, the only way you have a chance of changing it is if you have hope. So maybe that stance can be changed or whatever.
It's not good enough.
It is.
Listen.
Maybe it's not good enough. I
Listen,
agree.
There's theft in the world, right? People are thieves. People are racist. I think it's the same thing. People choose to do the wrong thing. If you take a knee and beg people to stop stealing, they'll never stop stealing. It's simple. Punish them.
I agree. No, I agree.
Juve, Milan versus there's a guy who chanted some racist stuff to keeper, identified, banned everywhere. He can't access anything now, right? To make it even worse, like usually, like you will start with banning, and then I think they reported the matter to the police and whatever. Like it should be punishable. Not
by law.
Not at please don't be, we're taking a knee. It's like you're begging them not to be racist to you, and that itself, it's like you're putting yourself, you're lower than them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like everything about taking the knee for me is just wrong. Find a way of punishing these people. If you're a
why
black
do
guy
they take the
and
knee?
they told you nigger in front of
No,
you, you punch them right there.
But
like,
bro, why
it's-
do they take the knee? See, it's because of what happened during COVID. Remember?
What?
See, shit, I forgot his name. The gentleman who died, man, by that cop in America.
Yeah.
Is it George Floyd?
George Floyd, right?
Yeah.
Now, see, that's why the representation comes from.
No, but also before that there was a basketballer.
Was it basketball or American football?
Kaepernick, American football.
NFL.
NFL.
NFL, yeah.
He would take the knee whenever the anthem was played, but that one meant something different.
That is different. That is
Yeah,
like
that's
they're
a
taking the
little
knee. So the one they're doing at NFL, it's completely different scenario, right? They think the NFL is racist. Like they're racist. Like, institutional as the NFL is racist. So when they're doing the national anthem, they're taking the knee to like try to point a message to the NFL people, not to the guys who are watching, or not the guy who are in the crowd or whatever. You don't beg people to stop being a dickhead to you. You don't. It's either the Premier League and the FA and whoever is running this shit actually finds solution in terms of punishment. It's either you punish them or you stop this gimmick stuff, because this is gimmicky, to be honest. It means nothing now. It's, you think, remember that if those chills, it was the first maybe 1 or 2 times when people were taking the knee and you could see even the whole, like there was some sort of unity. It meant something. Now it's just vibes.
Then you see Mane.
Anyway,
The first time I saw Mane doing that,
I cracked up. But you know what else is vibes?
What?
Old Trafford, man. It's vibes right now.
That's how you wanna start it.
I want to transition with vibes.
Alright, let's go.
Talk to me, man.
Let's go.
Let's talk to the original United fan. Then we come with this bootleg one. Because I know he didn't give a shit when you guys lost. Trust me, he didn't give a shit.
He did. I could sense the emotion in his tweets.
Listen, funny thing is, I didn't buy a ticket to the Emirates. So
What does that have to do?
I did not buy a ticket to go watch Arsenal play Spurs and then record myself singing chanting the Arsenal anthem and then posting it online and then waiting years later and then reminding people that what a moment. I'm not. And then
Naeem, I think it's coming for you, man. You're gonna have to explain that. What happened there?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You bought a ticket to the Emirates.
Nah, I've never bought anything.
Say wallah.
Before
Wallah.
No,
So okay, let me just tell you guys the history behind that video. I used to work there, so
the video
You used to work for us.
Wait,
I used to work there. I used to live in
you
London.
contributed
so
to Arsenal's
Where
success.
else am I gonna work? I worked there.
Beef.
I worked
Nice
there. I
one,
worked Stamford Bridge. I worked Olympic Stadium. I worked Wembley. I worked all the London stadiums. Watford. So don't feel like you guys are special.
Oh, okay. But did you sing? Did you chant for the other clubs?
Bro,
way
the
you did?
And
atmosphere
did you
was
post it on
popping,
Instagram
man.
twice?
Yeah, did you post it on Instagram twice?
Just once. I posted it once.
No, you posted 2 different things for Arsenal.
Because the atmosphere was good, man.
Why was the atmosphere good?
Because you guys had clapped Spurs, I think 4-2.
That's the
You guys had,
Emery
it was
game.
it was a comeback. Yeah, you guys were 2-0 down, and then you guys ended the game 4-2. And I think I caught one of like the third goal or something. That's when I was
This is how it
I
starts.
was
yeah?
singing.
This is how it starts. Kiere went to UK. So, came to Liverpool. Coach gave me Anfield. Became a Liverpool fan.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I would not be surprised if Naim. Listen.
Nah,
Once
that's
Arsenal
never
start dominating European
happening,
football.
man. That's
so,
never
so,
happening.
So now we have a video of him singing, and I also have a picture. You'll see it right now of him wearing an Arsenal jersey doing this, putting beans. This is Naim.
Cheese. He's saying cheese.
Yeah. So if you ask him, make it your test, United this and this and this.
Oh, so
Endele.
that means now who am I gonna? Because now my options are shit.
Yeah, we just move on now.
We
move
have
on
a
to
United fan
we move on to
who's
Liverpool,
a
Brentford
closet
now.
Arsenal fan, and then we have an AC Milan fan who's doing it for the sake of the show.
No, we just move on, man.
Exactly. So we move on.
Nah, bro,
Nothing to see here. There's nothing to
Well
see.
played. I like those tactics, but bro, I'm seeing a lot of cracks in this title charge of yours, man. You guys are supposed to be winning the league. You guys, Ronaldo's supposed to be banging goals, man. How many chances did he get versus Aston Villa? Did you guys create enough chances?
He
for him?
wasted some. Actually, not.
I'm hearing Greenwood has decided he wants to be the next big thing. He doesn't want to pass the ball.
Yeah, he was.
I'm hearing
He was a bit more selfish than usual. I think it's important for him to be selfish. I'm not gonna lie, but that game he was a little bit too much. He felt desperate.
To
Like
score.
sometimes, so it's more like he got maybe 3 chances which he should have passed. He tried to score. It didn't work.
Yikes.
So in his mind, is like the 4th one. I need to score so that I change and just
Nilipie,
cover it up,
Nilipie.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Because if he scores the 4th one, we forget he failed to pass Ronaldo. He went on and on and on and on. And I don't know why he wasn't subbed 70th minute and we maybe bring in Cavani. I think that's also a problem from the coach, to be honest. Bruno.
Tactically,
Sorry?
you're talking about individual players first.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. After 70th minute, the guy he's a kid, right? He needs. It's a learning curve, right? So he's making those mistakes now, and you can see it. Just take him off, talk to him later, reduce the pressure. When we make a 90th minute, he got a chance in 80 something minute. He's still tried to do the same thing. Like his head was gone, and it got to a point whereby Ronaldo wasn't even making a run anymore. Like there was a time he wanted to pass, but Ronaldo was like behind someone. I feel like if he had passed earlier, there would have been like, sometimes I'm talking spoke Pasia for like 3-4 times. You no longer make a run. Like you no longer think it's going to, like, I made a run like 3 times, you didn't pass. So what's the point? Just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And they were just hoping that he scores now. So that's I think a coaching problem. We still have a coaching problem, not a crisis, to be honest. We are just 1 point.
From the top.
Yeah, it's not a crisis.
Tactically, what's Saddam's issue?
Tactically.
Yeah, tactically, what's that? What's going on?
No, I don't think there's a big problem the way people are making out to seem. No,
there's an issue, right?
there's an issue with coaching. I wouldn't say tactics per se, because we still could have won that game 4-0. Some of those chances, if they just passed the ball, or if they decided to shoot closer to the post.
Yeah, we did get chances. We didn't. It's not like it's a game that we could not make chances. We
created chances.
created chances and we also got a penalty. It just didn't work out.
But on the other hand, there's the same mistakes that I'm starting to see from Oli. Like Saddam mentioning, Greenwood should have gone off. I don't know why he took off a midfielder to bring on Cavani. That just made our numbers in the midfield less. And he brought on Cavani with 10 minutes to go. I mean, what is he going to do in 10 minutes?
I mean, he saved you guys before, no?
No, I just feel like if you're going to make a substitution like
It's
Cavani, you make it a bit earlier. You make it 65th, 70th
For me, that was more
minute.
of a save Greenwood from his misery. Like you can see he's digging his own hole. Like just save him at 70th, 65. Just sub him, get the pressure off of him. That's like 35 minutes of something different to happen.
Yeah.
So that he just gets away from that. Because these young players, you have to protect them, and that's how Pep does it. Pep, the way he manages Foden, like he's never on the limelight. Foden will not be Tegemea City at any given point. Something
Until
with
he
this guy,
does it himself.
and yes, it's up to him to make sure that it's Ajueke those expectations. Nothing to do with because right now, clearly from the beginning of the season, everyone has agreed that Greenwood has changed our front three.
He has to start.
Whatever we had in our mind, right?
He has to start.
Yes, and despite that, I don't think he needs to start every game. I think in some games, just Asianze, just put something different, get the pressure off of him, Kiasi, just play him again. Because now, if he doesn't score in 2-3 games, he's done. True or false?
True.
Yeah. So it's
He's Martinelli now. If he doesn't score in 2 or 3 games, he's Martinelli.
exactly. Start comparing. Martinelli has scored 1 in 2 years. Relax.
How many trophies does Greenwood have?
1 less than Saka.
Comparing to Martinelli, please. Martinelli has 2.
Nice for him.
Yeah. Olympics as well.
Good for him, bro.
Already winning in the country stuff. Hizo goals itakuja, by the way.
Good, bro. Good for him.
Anyway, don't be sad, guys. At the end of the day, I just feel like OGS has never really shown us, like throughout all this time, he's never really shown us that he can be the manager for United to be able to dominate a team and peg a team back, like possession, relentless pressure, chance after chance after chance.
We have seen a couple of games. Come on.
You can't talk about a couple of games in 3 years, man.
No, you can't say not a couple of games. How many games have we won? 5-6-0. A couple. So many.
Yeah, and one of
The
them,
most since
one of them
Fergie,
was a
right?
very
Yeah.
counter-attacking performance.
It doesn't matter. The
What's
most
wrong
against
with
Southampton.
counter-attacking?
I'm not saying there's anything
Your
wrong, but
second goal against Spurs wasn't it a counter-attack?
that's only our second. What about the third?
I
we
mean,
scored 3 goals.
Guys talk about counter-attacking football like it's
No. I'm
playing
saying it can't be your
defensive football.
primary source of goals.
No, it's not. No,
Why can't
nowadays,
it?
no, it's not really is.
Because no, it is.
It's not our main source of goals.
It is. You score a lot of goals from counterattacks.
No, it's not. Not
Yeah,
last
because
season.
I
most
actually
of the
think.
teams-
I actually
wait,
think.
wait,
Wait,
let me
hold on.
just
Let me just add on to it
add
before
on
you
to that.
respond.
Yeah.
I actually think the fluidity and the flexibility of the front three works really well when they have a lot of space and OGS dictates how they move, right? On counters. But then more recently, it's been hella static. It's been pedestrian level football. We were talking about the lack of width. You said initially you thought it was a player thing, but now you're saying it's
both.
probably a bit of both. It's
Yeah,
a coaching
a bit
issue
of
and a
both.
player thing.
Yeah.
And if there's a coaching issue, it's also going to result obviously in a player issue, because then either players aren't doing what their coaches are telling them to do, but then like you said, Fred and McFred still the best pivot to play with.
Yeah. Still,
Okay.
Our best.
Your best. Okay. Wow. You have Pogba in midfield.
Our
That's how
best
no
by
worries.
far.
Um,
Put Pogba there. Fred.
Pogba has to play left wing because he can't take a midfield position because Fred and McTominay are there. So no worries. I just feel like that, there's these things, these tinkerings that he's doing that they're not going to work. There's too many.
They're nonsensical.
Yeah, they really don't make sense. Like, I don't understand why Pogba, every other club in the world that wants him, right, would immediately place him in midfield. Like in OGS, even France, midfield. No issue. And then we see all your tweets. Oh, Pogba is so good. I love him so much. This guy's over there. Well, Kwapa, world-class midfielder. Strinini, he dictated the whole game. But then he has to play off the left wing.
Why?
But that's not a Pogba issue, man.
Exactly. It's an OGS
It's an OGS issue.
And the thing is, you have so many midfielders. Saddam, you have so many midfielders.
That's a problem.
And you still can't keep possession and completely dominate a team to the point where your attacking midfielders can create chance after chance after chance. That's what you should be doing. You have fucking Ronaldo in your team.
I'll put it this way, right? In the last maybe 3 years, 4 years, right? Pogba played well in that middle position when he was playing for France. Senor,
Yeah.
who was he playing with in the World Cup?
Kante.
And who? Matuidi.
Those
Those are two arguably defensive players, right? When you bring him to United, we have Bruno, who was really the position of the attacking option in that midfield. Pogba doesn't we need two with Pogba, but we have Bruno. So what do? We put Pogba on the left so that we don't give him responsibilities here, the defensive side, But then again, also, funny enough, we also don't give him the responsibility of being a left winger.
Yeah.
So we're using Pogba. Pogba is just anatomika to show that he plays. Like he doesn't have how do I put it? He puts Pogba there just to fit him.
Yeah. And
there's nothing else. And
that's
Pogba,
not a good plan.
I actually think
that's the thing.
It's like you're accommodating. You know, when
actually
someone
think
comes
it's-
along and
that's
I think it's
that's
the-
what we are doing.
I think
can't
it's the
do that. It's not
inverse.
sustainable.
I think it's the inverse. I think Pogba is being played left to accommodate McFred, because
it works. Listen,
no, it
if
doesn't.
we have Rashford Akirudi and he's banging goals, Pogba is not starting.
No. Pogba is starting. Do you know why? Do you know why?
Pogba is not starting.
know-
Bro,
do you know
Rashford
why?
is coming back next week.
Yeah.
If
Next,
Pogba
after the
After
international
break, we're gonna find out if
So
Pogba starts
this
again.
is my thing with McFred and Pogba playing on the left, because against Villa, we lacked width, and that's because Pogba kept coming in the middle.
Naturally, that's what.
So
you're
my
gonna do.
problem with OGS, he's not choosing teams according to the opponents he's playing. He's choosing his best team every time. Against Villa, there's no way we need a double pivot of McFred. Play Fred with Pogba, or Fred with Donny, or Fred with McTominay, anyone. We don't need two holding midfielders, because honestly, those teams are coming
Bro,
to
listen,
play
thing
a
is-
low.
no,
No,
I
they're coming to
disagree.
play a
No,
low
I agree.
block.
The thing is,
I
They're,
agree.
they're coming to play a low block. And this comes now again to the other point you're saying about counter-attacking can't be the way you go forward. It can, because most of the times when teams come to play Manchester United, where is their defense? Where is their midfield? Right in front of their goal. So how are we going to get goals if not through counter-attacks?
But you have two attacking midfielders. You have two proven goal scorers, right? And you still get counterattacked. And you know why?
No, this is what I'm saying. If a team is going to play a low block against you, and on the off chance they've come up, let's say, for their own attack, or it's a corner for them or whatever, and we bang them a counter-attack, isn't that a game plan? Isn't that a game plan you can adopt during
you can't
for
do
low
that.
block
No.
teams?
Low block team,
You
you
can't do
don't
that.
expect them to get a corner so that you now hope
At
use
your
your tactics. No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
I
the
disagree.
thing is, you have to. You know they're gonna put a low block all the time at Old Trafford. Lazima will do that.
Even away
Right?
from Old Trafford, bro.
Yeah, even away from Old Trafford, they'll do that.
Three-quarters
right?
of this
But
league
you
plays low
you
block
wouldn't be
against
complaining-
United.
I get it, but you wouldn't be complaining about this if you guys were more, less static.
No, so this is
If
what
you
I'm
had
saying.
width.
No,
Now,
this is what I'm saying.
Even
This is
as
what
you're
I'm
being
saying.
counterattacked. Sorry,
I'm
just to add
agreeing
on
with
to
you. No,
I
I'm
know, I
agreeing
know.
with you. We don't have width because of McFred.
I get it,
Because
but
he wants
what
to
I'm-
play Pogba there because he wants to
I
play
know.
McFred.
And I'm
but
saying
instead of choosing the
It's
team,
not McFred, it's Pogba.
Because instead of choosing the team according to your opponent, if you're playing playing Villa, do you need two holding midfielders?
Now my issue is the result.
Why not play Sancho or
The
whoever
game-
is going to play
the
out
game-
wide,
game
and then
against
play Pogba
Southampton.
with one holding midfielder?
Southampton, we played Fred and Pogba, right?
Is it?
Yeah,
Well,
we
yes,
did.
But McTominay was
No,
injured
no.
for like I think a game or two.
Yeah, we did.
We played Fred and Pogba.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Even against Wolves.
Like your midfield is
Against Wolves is
non-existent.
the one I really remember.
Exactly.
distinctly.
So that midfield with Fred and Pogba, bro, it's a hole.
Fred and
Because-
Matic. I mean, Matic and Pogba. That's the midfield I'd go for.
Either way, it doesn't. Oh, Fred and
Here's
Pogba,
the issue with playing Pogba on the left
Mm.
and not taking into account your opponents. Aston Villa have fantastic fullbacks who bomb forward
Yeah.
with pace. Matty Cash and Target. And that's how they exposed you guys, isn't it? If you think about it, they kept isolating Luke Shaw quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. And Pogba is going to work hard for sure, but he's not going to be able to attack. He's not a winger. That guy's 6'1", 2". Expect him to move up and down.
6'5".
6'5".
He's taller than De Gea.
That's massive.
The thing is, Ona, that makes sense.
And you
the
want
fact-
him and you want him to help out Luke Shaw as well. That's
in the midfield of three, Naim,
Mental.
we have Bruno already. That is the position. That is where Pogba plays in a national team or whatever. Like there is two workaholics in the middle, and then there is Pogba.
yeah, but he's
United-
not the 10. He's never the 10.
He's
not
the
necessarily
6.
the 10. You see the 10 with
No, he's the
one of
8.
us.
Bruno.
Yeah, he's an 8.
He's an 8, but there's always 2 with him.
Maybe.
There's
not a
always two with
guarantee.
him.
I mean, who is it now? There's nobody else now.
In the
Matuidi's
Euros,
retired,
in
right?
the Euros, it was
So,
Pogba, Kante.
what
midfield.
happened?
Just Pogba, Kante.
and
then
it worked
You
because
see-
Kante is able to play that defensive
How did it
position.
work? They were beaten by Switzerland. Did they have a standard performance?
Xhaka masterclass, bro.
No, Naim. Listen, the France Euro, you cannot use it as a classification to use as a benchmark for Pogba playing well.
No, but he played
had-
really
He
well.
did
he had-
play
he-
well. It wasn't
I mean,
his fault that they lost.
He
the-
played fantastic.
It's not his fault that they lost.
Mbappe's
If we
fault.
do that,
Ask Rabiot's
listen.
mom.
If we do that with United right now, excuse us, we remove Bruno there. So we put someone else with him. So we play this beautiful attacking football. We'll be scoring 2 and conceding 7.
No.
But that's what we're doing already. We're already conceding a goal every game.
No,
man.
but you see, the
even
thing
with McFred.
McFred is the one that is defending us. Listen, we are 1 point from the top.
I do not understand.
1 point from the top.
I know, but the performances aren't good enough, and that's the
They're
problem.
good enough. They're good enough.
Ooh-wee.
They're good enough.
Old Trafford,
Listen,
Aston Villa. I
hawa
don't
jamaa
know,
wasikuingiwa
man.
kichwa.
Ajaningia-
No,
Ajaningia-
they've made you believe that McFred is not good enough.
It's not, bro.
McFred starts in every team.
Nah, they don't.
You thought he was gonna change your mind. Checky, I don't understand why.
No, they don't.
I have a question for OGS, right?
Yeah.
I hope he's watching. And if he is, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Now listen, if you can, in this real world that we live in, if you can play Pogba left wing, right? Surely you can play Bruno left wing as an inside forward,
Yeah.
right? Just to fit in that midfield three, Pogba, McTominay, and Fred, if you have to. But I feel like the only reason he does that, right, is to paper over the systemic cracks that he has. You guys have a right back worth 50 million. You have a centre back worth 35. He's won how many Champions Leagues for them? 4?
Yeah, 4.
4. and a
Champions
World
League
Cup.
Varane.
Champions League Varane.
Mm-hmm.
An 80 million pound centre back and a 25 million pound left back, right? That
35.
should be a very, very solid foundation. And we've seen it be a solid foundation before even you had Varane in, right? We've seen you guys have the third best defense in the league once,
Yeah.
right? But why does he expose the defense so much? He knows he is by playing Pogba on the left. He knows he is by, having Fred and McTominay. It adds too much defensive impetus to the team. It takes away something. It takes away something from the attacking potential that you guys have. You have so much attacking potential.
So okay, you've
Rashford
used,
comes, Pogba bench.
nah. You've used the word impetus. I have to get analytical now. So the reason why I think he plays McFred a lot is because collectively, defensively, we're not good enough, and he knows that, and he knows when you play Fred and McTominay, their energy is gonna cover over those cracks that we're not good as a unit defensively.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw keeps
Exactly.
getting isolated. Maguire keeps getting isolated.
Maguire isolated mpeke yake.
Anajia
Jamani
silent
fala.
and fala. There's even a chance Villa had when Ollie Watkins was running at the defense, and you could see they were not defending as a back line.
Varane was exposed.
They were defending as individuals. So that's why he plays Fred and McTominay.
But that's an issue, you see.
And that's
if you're
a
always
coaching
making
issue.
Yeah, because
That's
why?
not a player issue.
I don't remember.
There's no problem playing Pogba on the left wing because he has 7 assists and he never sticks there. Whenever we attack, the transition is this way. Pogba slides into the number 10. Bruno slides in next to the striker, Cristiano Ronaldo. Luke Shaw takes the space that Pogba
Does he
left.
though?
Sometimes,
he does,
most
he
of the
does.
times he does.
Most of
Or
the time, but over
Greenwood.
the last 2 Premier League games,
No,
he
or
hasn't.
Greenwood.
Or Greenwood.
Slides into
Okay.
that
Sawa,
space.
sawa,
So Pogba is never there when we're attacking.
I don't actually
He's
mind the Pogba
more
thing
in the
that
middle.
much. I don't mind the Pogba thing that much.
But this
my
is the
issue is
and
defensively.
This is the issue that you guys are not talking about. He's not selecting teams according to opponents. He's just selecting the best team.
He's
The
thinking
first
about
team-
himself.
The team that played against Leeds, that's the team.
You
he
don't
said
select.
that's the
You
best
don't
team.
select team based on opponents. I
You
disagree.
do.
You don't. You
no,
change,
but there's
you
there's
change tactics.
foundational minimums that
Yeah.
are expected, right,
What do you
from
mean?
your squad.
You want a new
No matter
first
who
11,
you're choosing,
Yeah.
right? No matter who you're choosing,
Yeah.
no matter who the composition of players, the styles, all that shit, the tactics, there's minimums that he has to expect, and that you haven't seen over the last couple of weeks. Not in the Champions League, not in the Premier League.
From the players.
Yeah, from the players.
Yeah,
They don't press hard enough, right? There's no intensity about their passing. There's no intensity about
There
their
has been in
tackling.
phases. You can't
But
say
you can't do
you can't
that.
say that as a blanket statement that we
That's
now
the thing.
just
You see it
shit.
more often. You see it more often than you see those phases of play where you are good. You see,
It's, it's
that's what I see.
questionable, man.
Huh?
It's questionable.
Yeah, it is
Because
questionable because what are these
At the same
tactics,
time,
right?
we've created 85 chances the last 2 matches, the West Ham Carabao Cup
Uh-huh.
and this Villa game. The only difference has been that final pass or that final shot. If we score one in the first half,
That's what I'm saying.
if we score one against West Ham in the first half midweek,
Give me a shot.
we
But
go
this
finish
game
3-0.
is not ifs and
No,
buts.
no.
Naeem.
Even Villa, we score one first half, we finish it 3-0.
Yeah.
If Mason Greenwood just cuts it back to Bruno, it's a goal.
That's what I'm saying.
And no
It's
issues
not-
afterwards.
We're not in a crisis.
You see?
We're not playing the worst football. So we're not playing the worst football.
Definitely not
We've
playing
just-
the worst football. No, you're not. That's Chelsea. We don't need to bring them back. up
Haram
here.
football.
Haram football, guys. Astaghfirullah. But the thing is, like, I just wonder. Yes, you're 1 point away now, right? But should this continue, that gap is gonna get bigger.
What do you mean discontinue? Listen, you lost 3 games in a row and then you won 3 in a row
4.
in the league.
Oh, I just said 4.
So
Yeah, just facts.
we just lost our first game and we missed a penalty in the last.
No,
minute.
you didn't just lose your first game
We lost our first game in the league.
in the league. Okay, you need
We're
to
talking
specify.
about the
It's
league.
a Premier League
man.
podcast.
I mean, really, we're gonna talk about Champions League.
We
at
don't
some
talk
point.
about.
But you can't
Carabao.
take part then.
I will be here. Shameless.
You just keep quiet, bro.
No, I won't. But in the Champions League, you lost, and
No,
it
the
was
thing
for
is, it-
similar reasons.
Listen, it's not a crisis.
Nah, it wasn't,
We were not-
man.
Listen,
You guys created 2 shots on target.
Was that the same
No,
reasons
no.
as we lost
Same
the other
shit,
day,
bro.
bro?
we-
We've
we-
created
we had
25
a-
shots
see, we were-
this
we-
week,
there was a red
man.
card. Listen, we
What's
were,
going
we
with
were, we were
you,
less. We didn't play horribly versus Aston Villa.
Yeah.
They were just better.
It was we were just
Nah, they're
unlucky.
not even better.
We were just unlucky. And the thing is, sometimes champions get unlucky, right? And this is the thing.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know that.
What do you mean? Who?
When's the last time you guys were champions?
When's the last time you were champion?
2 years ago. 483 days ago.
Champion of the Premier League.
483
We're not talking
days
about
ago.
FA
Nah,
Cup.
trophies. It's all about trophies.
No,
man.
we're talking about Premier League. He just
It's all about
said
trophies,
champions
man.
of Premier League.
English football.
Either way,
Oh my goodness.
as much as
Shifting goalposts.
Zoom is trying so hard to make it look like we're in a crisis.
We're not.
After losing 1 game.
We're not
I'm really
Arsenal.
not
And
trying.
him-
I'm really not trying. I'm
and
just
he-
enjoying the fact that you guys lost. Did you guys see Emi Martinez?
Yeah, I love it.
You know why I love it?
I fucking loved it.
Do you know why I love it? Of course you did. You're not a United fan.
I
Listen,
loved it, but I didn't.
you know why I love
at
it
the
so
same
much?
time.
Remember all those times we saw Emi Martinez doing well last season, right? This guy was like, you guys shouldn't have sold him. This guy's so passionate.
Those are
Get
some
him.
of my best
so
tweets,
big.
bro. Those are some of my
He
best
just
tweets,
kept
man.
coming at me. When I saw him do that, I was like, to be Naeem right now. Kwanzaa, what would have been the best scenario is if Naeem was at Old Trafford right next to the goalpost. Aye, bro.
Anafanya uchaguzi yako anatoka Emirates. Anakuwa anaangalia game ya Emirates.
Oh yeah, true. He's close to Arsenal.
Now we're just gonna have to
He wa-
bang.
he-
them.
But, yo,
he
Bruno,
works for
We're gonna
Arsenal.
bang them 5, bro. We're gonna bang them 5.
That's,
at
that's why he
Villa.
went. Alilipo could be there, you know. That. Gwanda! Anyway, Bruno. Wallahi, that guy missed that penalty on purpose. Hakyamu.
What do you mean?
You know, have you guys ever played American football?
No.
You've kicked a rugby ball, tried to shoot it between the posts. You've never tried that?
No.
Wallahi.
No.
Yeah, you were at St. Mary's.
I don't know where this joke is
Thousand.
going, but I think it's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy, he's supposed to be the greatest penalty kick taker you have right now, right?
He is. I don't know why you're saying supposed to. 93%
I mean,
conversion
hindsight.
rate.
Hindsight is a beautiful
no,
thing.
93% conversion
What's
rate.
up,
What do you want?
What's
What
this
else
joke?
do you want?
What's
bro?
Let
me finish.
We'll judge his joke. And uh-huh.
So the thing is, you have all the time in the world. Sawa, these guys are in your face. They're delaying that thing, right? Edinson Cavani came in. He's like, guys, no, please, protection, you know? 90th minute, this game depends on it. You need a point. Obviously going to go with Bruno. That's not a bad choice, to be fair. It's either Bruno or Ronaldo, right? You go with Bruno, that's fine. But then he didn't, it didn't hit the post. He didn't hit the crossbar, go out. This thing was aimed at Rosette. Like, you could see it climb and continue to climb from the reverse
Are
angle.
you feeling this joke?
It's not a joke, it's a criticism.
Alhamdulillah.
So, my issue is, he definitely did that shit on purpose. Nakuna match fixing up.
Okay, fine. Let's move on.
Nice one, Zoom.
I'm serious. That was such
No,
a shit
no,
penalty.
yeah.
Why did he lean back when he shot?
I don't know because he wanted. It was. You said it intentional. So
Naeem, how do you feel about that?
No, you did it on purpose, bro.
Purpose,
There's
bro.
nothing
Damn.
else to talk
So I'm
about,
very
bro. You
convinced.
solved
Yes.
it. You solved the
Yes,
mystery,
solved it.
bro.
I don't know who stands to gain though. That's my issue. I still haven't figured that part
Come
out.
back to
Yeah,
us
yeah.
next week, bro.
Yeah, hopefully when the ball lands, I'll have more.
Ooh.
Original.
The ball has gone to the mass. Someone told me.
Yo,
that
I
today.
bet this video is gonna drop
To the
before.
mass.
Yo, to the mass.
Someone was like, someone tweeted me. I was rating Arsenal fans' tweets today. The guys were trying to get back at me. Someone was like, "Oh, Bruno's ball has gone to the mass."
Guy. Like MAS. That's rough. But this video is gonna drop before that ball does. You like that one?
Nice one.
Anyway, let's move on, man. Remember last
out of 20, that's a 10, right?
Why out of 20, man? That's confusing, bro.
Yeah.
Who does things
Who
out
does?
of 20?
It's just
Out of 10. How much is
See
it
now
out
how
of
slow
10?
you are. Arsenal is 10th.
Ah.
Oh, okay, I get it. Good
yeah,
one.
Nice one.
Tell
You
us.
tried.
Tell us.
That was really whack.
Remember
This is
when,
Machaco's Tellus.
remember no, someone said Teresia. After he missed.
Teresia.
After he missed.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, was it here that I told you guys we're gonna beat Tottenham 3-0?
No.
Alhamdulillah, it wasn't here.
It was on Nearly Footballers podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did predict it, right? And they got lucky with their goal. By the way, Xhaka was injured. That's the reason. There was a bit of confusion. I blame Partey, by the way, for that goal.
What's your take from this game, Naim?
It was a great game.
Said Naim.
Yeah,
I
I know.
think-
I'm helping him
No, I think Arsenal played well.
so well. Do you mind adding the SO?
No, I think they played well,
So well.
and they carried over some things from the last game against Burnley.
Mm.
But also at the same time,
They added
Spurs
attacking.
didn't have any midfield in the
Hold
first
on.
half.
Before we get to Spurs,
Any midfield.
what
in the
about
first
our
half.
attacking stuff? Talk to me about that.
A good counter-attacking football. You
The
guys
first goal. What about the first goal?
Arteta is definitely subscribed to MUTV. Good for him.
Okay. Ew. God.
Ole ball. They
Ole
scored an
ball.
ole ball.
He's got some ole ball. Yeah.
Yuck. What about the first goal?
Yeah, it was a good goal.
I liked it.
Good.
So
man.
I like that a lot.
my
Martin Odegaard.
take is this.
Martin
right?
Odegaard's beef, huh?
My
I
take
d-
is this.
Yeah.
Spurs played three teams from London, right?
Mm.
They lost 3-0 to everyone but Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. We've already kept our clean sheets, so I'm not going to listen to clean sheets from a United fan, to be honest. Get one first before you come at me.
What do you mean? We have a
Get
clean
one clean sheet first, bro.
Wait, we don't have a clean sheet?
You don't have a
No,
clean
no,
sheet
no.
this season, my guy.
Zero.
Anyway,
Zero.
zero.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
son.
I know. You should watch more Arsenal football. Listen, I really liked. I expected this performance because, like you said, we're gonna carry over some stuff from Burnley, right? But remember I told you I saw a lot of attacking potential that didn't work out for us versus Burnley, and we were efficient against Tottenham. Like Partey, Gabriel, Ramsdale, Ben White, Tomiyasu, they add so much that we really lacked because guys like Bellerin, horrible. I mean, on the ball, very bad. Rob Holding, instead of making that pass to a holding midfielder, right? He's gonna try and pass it back. He's
So why
just
is
not
he
very good on
called?
the
Why
ball.
is he called holding, man?
Allah, you laugh.
That was a good one.
Tell us. Back to tell us.
Machakos tell us.
No, tell us. I
Tell us.
Oh, now he's back to tell us. All right. So
holding something.
the fact that we lacked such players in the first 3 games, I really felt like it impeded us. But what I loved, was the energy. On the ball, off it, we were absolutely dominant. Hoy Busquets wasn't there.
Who?
Hoy Busquets. What do people
Who's
call
called
him?
him that?
Hoiberg.
I think he had a decent game.
Who's called him that?
So I've heard Tottenham fans.
No,
call him
regardless,
that.
no. Whether or
Hoy
not,
Busquets.
That guy
I think
needs to be jailed, man. Who's calling him Hoy Busquets?
I don't want to out. I'm no snitch.
Yuck.
Dombele Del Ali were the problem in the whole team. I think.
Naeem, you suggested that Dombele was going to be an issue in midfield. He really wasn't. And someone
I think
told
he was
me
their best
someone,
midfielder until he went off.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
that's fair, but
He was
did,
beating
but
his
man
the
every
bar
time.
was so
Off
low.
the
The
ball,
bar was
off the
so
ball,
low,
off the
man.
ball, off the ball.
Off the ball is
Zero.
But then, guys told me Harry Kane was going to open his goal scoring.
I thought he would.
Yeah, I know.
I thought
You're
he
guys.
Yeah, I'm guys.
You're guys. Dickhead.
It's like, I thought.
I thought it, man. That was me. And yeah, man, then after 3-0, I just felt like if, for example, he took off Xhaka, brings in Lokonga, we can build more momentum to try and score the fourth, fifth goal. But I guess they deemed it unnecessary and they were happy with the 3 goals and they figured they'd just see this out and get the 3 points in a very crucial game. So yeah. Now I think we're well on course to be in the top 6 by the time we come back from international break.
Who do you play next?
Brighton.
Yeah, watch
away.
easy games.
Brighton's not easy.
Brighton away?
That's not easy.
Yeah.
And?
I can get them for you, but there's I think there's Crystal Palace. There's a bunch of Aston Villas, Leicester. I think there's a Leicester there as well.
Leicester struggling.
Yeah, but we just need to keep our feet on the ground, man. Because honestly, the amount of stuff I'm seeing online now from Arsenal fans.
Did you see anything from Arsenal fans? I didn't see anything.
Yeah,
I'm seeing a lot.
We're just happy.
The
that we
fans,
won
the whole team celebrating
won
the
a
dressing room.
jersey.
Suddenly, Aubameyang is the next Henry.
No, he just did a really nice celebration. It was a really nice tribute.
No one said he's
2
Nobody
weeks
said-
ago,
who
he was
said he's
the
the
worst
next?
striker.
No. Who said he's the worst Henry?
You said.
I said he's the next Henry.
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah,
But-
don't lie. Don't lie.
No, but
Naeem.
you've been hyping him up.
No,
back to
I said
Telesia.
it was a great tribute.
Sawa, Telesia.
Sawa.
Sawa,
Yeah, Machakos Teles, man. Listen, I said it was a great tribute. Very fitting. Him with the number 14, the goal that he scored with the counter-attack, it was very good. And the thing is, I remember even saying with better players around Aubameyang, there's a very good chance he's going to start banging goals. Now you have players that he believes can give him a pass. There was actually a very good pass from Gabriel down the channel between Japhet Tanganga and who's their right centre-back? Davinson Sanchez, right?
Sanchez, yeah.
Yeah. Straight on the ground from Gabriel all the way to Aubameyang, right? And now he's in a dangerous 1v1 situation. If that's Callum Chambers, he doesn't make that run. If it's Rob Holding, he doesn't even bother. You understand? He has better players around him, so he has more belief. Like when you guys play with me, I know you guys are making runs. I see them all the time. I just don't believe in your finishing, so I just don't pass it.
That's where you go wrong. You have to believe in our finishing, man.
I mean, it's Saddam and name, fuck's sake. We've been doing 6-shot challenges. I have good enough data to not believe in your shit. Anyway, but yeah, listen, I don't want to talk about it too much. 3-1.
It's been an hour.
We talked about United much longer. Trust me, you guys have issues. And we're 10th. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just feel like it was overall a great day. Man, you talked about the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That atmosphere, Jana, was kicking. Usually Arsenal fans are known for, being posh, rich pricks who are entertain us. But honestly, Saka and them, they were right. The fans really gave them energy. Whenever they even won the ball, or even they received the ball in a good situation. Ramsdale gets the ball, he takes a touch and finds a good pass. Way at some point,
Because
3-0 up.
they're deprived, bro.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
finally seeing
exactly.
some
They're like,
football,
yes, exactly. But that's what happens when you have better quality players. And I saw those missing pieces
But
in
the
the puzzle.
thing is, if you haven't eaten for 1 week, you'll enjoy. So I understand.
But that's
I understand them getting gassed about you.
Yeah, Imaribika. That was.
I mean, it's not.
That was a
Listen,
mkate.
they've never eaten.
That was the mkate with
we
raisins.
can't judge them by how they react, and they've never eaten.
That was the mkate with raisins.
ilikuwa
You know the ones you like.
Ilikuwa matumbo hiyo.
Hey, it was.
Yeah, ilikuwa matumbo, boy.
I got too, man. It was really nice. It was really nice football.
So,
I know you enjoyed it.
when you're fasting,
that
listen.
was actually the best football you've seen.
I like this
that
guy's
weekend.
analogy, bro.
You get what I mean? What's your name? It's true. Admit it. That was the best football you've seen.
No, but he said
in the
no. He
Premier
said he
League.
likes my analogy. See, we acknowledge that
that's
fact.
nice.
Can we acknowledge his
The
analogy first?
mkate Maribika.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Because
very good.
Spurs is white. And the bread is white as well.
And it's stale.
Back to tennis.
Back to So yeah, man. I believe Brighton. I'm gonna watch them versus Crystal Palace. I'm very excited to watch them.
You're doing the scouting report.
Bro, I mean, come on, man. I signed Tavares. What do Arsenal do? These guys, they're watching me, man. So yeah, 3 points. Let's move on, bro. Liverpool, Brentford.
Brentford. Credit to Brentford. They could have even won the game.
Wallah, they could have won the game.
They could have won the game.
I think they deserve
Massive
to win the
credit to
game.
them. Wallahi.
No, but
their
I mean,
coach-
there were some good chances that Mo Salah and them missed.
No, still, even Brentford missed some chances, and it's Brentford, bro. From their first season in the Premier League ever.
They have
They have no business.
academy.
They have no
They
business.
have no academy?
They have no academy. Brentford
No,
don't
they
have
do,
an
they do,
academy.
they do. Let
No,
me
they
tell you.
don't.
No,
they don't.
let me tell you, I'll tell you right now.
They have a B team, not an academy.
They have the same owners as FC Michelin.
They don't have an academy,
there.
cuz.
So they send literally they signed a player from FC Michelin this season.
Okay.
Google
Wallahi, they
it.
did.
Google it.
Who?
Brentford don't have
Yes,
an
I know.
academy.
They might not have a Brentford academy. It's just in Denmark.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
just not necessarily them as a club, but the owners.
Yeah, like Man City. Man City have sister clubs all over this place, man. They sign someone on loan, want them to my France. We'll see what you guys do there, and then we bring it back. Anyway, but
No, massive-
it makes
massive
sense
credit
that
to
they don't have an academy. I mean, it's been so long since they've been in the Premier League in the first division, because this is the first time they've ever actually touched the Premier League.
For me, what impressed me the most about Brentford was their game versus, was it Wolves? They got a red card, like almost 20-something minutes
And they still
ago,
played.
and they could have won. They could have even scored more goals.
Yeah.
As in the way they're playing, and then after every single game, they do like a lap.
Appreciation lap.
Oh yeah,
the
around the
fans.
pitch
That's
after every
amazing.
single game,
Yeah.
whether they win or lose.
Yeah.
So imagine being a Brentford fan right now. Like everything about their team, their manager, everything is just in line. That's a sign.
And they play attacking football.
And
It's
they
not
play
like some
beautiful football as well.
defensive shit.
Like as much as Leicester are struggling right now, you can always trust Leicester to bounce back because there's a very good connection. Like the fans and the owners and the coach and the players, there's a good harmony. Like Arsenal, 2 losses now. If you lose 2 games in a row, things will almost fall apart.
That's true. We have shit
Alright.
fans.
Yes.
We literally have.
Hostile
I'm like the best
Spoiled.
fan ever.
They have spoiled fans.
I'm
right?
the best fan ever for Arsenal,
It's because you've never seen them win anything.
and I'm still the
So
best.
you
I mean,
don't-
think about if I did.
So you don't have those expectations.
That's
No,
mad.
listen, you joined a party when they're starving.
When they were
You've never
closing.
listen. You've
When the
never
food
you've never
finished.
been eating with them,
When
right?
the food finished.
You've
Yes,
never eaten.
Yes. So now you're there. You're just happy you're there.
Yeah, it's true. I was that kid.
You're just happy your
You're just
parents
happy you're
let
there.
you go.
These guys are
bro.
complaining.
Thanks
they're
for
about-
letting me in, guys.
Yeah, this guy complaining about food. You're like, wait, there's usually food here.
Yeah, it's true. But no, for real, like Liverpool now, name. You were talking about why. Enough about Brentford, right? Anything else you guys want to add on? Buemo is.
No, even Tony, man.
Mbuemo.
Mbuemo decision making.
Like, I
bro,
feel like
he's-
there's no Ivan Tony without Mbuemo. That's what I'm saying.
There is
There is, bro.
100%. There is definitely no Mbeumo without Tony.
Tony reminds
sure.
me of Drogba, kind of.
Yes,
His
I
style
agree.
of play.
He's defending. Oh, his defending is amazing. He is very. His mental. I think it's just his mentality, yeah. He's those Troy Deeney kind of mentality, like
Elite.
shithousery, do whatever you need to do to win. the
Elite
game.
It's funny, yeah.
And
no,
then
I
just-
actually like
and
it.
then
Some
just-
personality.
He doesn't rate Arsenal. You know, that's a sign
But
of
he does that with
sign
everyone,
of a
apparently.
proper striker. You
Of a
know,
proper
Drogba, Troy Deeney, you know, world class strikers.
I like him though. I'd actually sign him, and I think we'd do really well at Arsenal.
You
It's
would,
just-
you would improve. You would actually probably
He-
challenge for top 6 with Tony.
We're challenging without him.
No, you're not.
We're how many points away?
You've
from top
beaten,
six? Like,
you've beaten Norwich and
2.
Burnley.
we're 2
1
points
nil.
away, and Spurs.
One.
Spurs beat Man City. Chat to me now. Chat to me now. Yeah. So Liverpool, name. You were talking about Liverpool's title contention, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you said they look like they give away a lot of chances.
They kind of look like Manchester United right now, with how they defend. They allow you to get goals. 2 in Champions League against Milan.
Yeah. How do you concede to
3 against Brentford. And then those chances Crystal Palace had as well.
that scoreline definitely flattered them. Eric was here and he literally told us the same thing.
Yeah.
So-
I said Liverpool top 4 will be a massive overachievement. I remain with that.
Nah, I'm not going as far as saying
Massive
that.
overachievement.
I'm not going as far as saying that, but I just think
I think it's up to United
They need to
allow
tighten
them.
up.
Like I think Chelsea and City are almost confirmed top 4. Haram football sometimes gets you results. It is what it is, right? I think it's up to United and whoever is interested in joining. Otherwise, Liverpool
It's up
shouldn't.
to United.
I think
Yeah.
West Ham as well can be there,
In
man.
the long run, Apana.
Pana?
So
Top
wait.
4 no.
So wait.
Hmm.
Man United lose to Aston Villa, and us complaining is a massive overreaction. Liverpool draw to Brentford, and them finishing in the top 4 is a massive.
I said that from the
overachievement.
beginning. I'm not. This is not a new statement for me. This
Well,
is something
okay.
for me from the beginning.
Okay, in comparison to the target for them, what are your expectations for United again?
Second or first?
And that would be an overachievement, or
Yeah, obviously yes. I mean, we need to improve, right? We were second last season, so I expect United to improve. They bought Varane, they bought Ronaldo, and Sancho. So ideally,
oh yeah,
we
you
should
guys have
improve.
Sancho, man. Why didn't you bring him?
Actually, let me just put it on camera
What's
right now.
going on with
If
Sancho?
Ole doesn't get us what Saddam is saying, like a proper challenge, not 10 points away from City or 10 points from top or joint top. If we don't get like a proper title challenge and a trophy, he has to go.
Yeah, you know he's been trending quite
I just
a bit.
wanted to say that on
He's
camera.
been trending.
I just want to say that on
I
camera.
mean, it's a big club. Listen,
He can't sign Cristiano and not win things.
This is the thing, right? I mean, I genuinely, the reason why Ole is under fire is because he is managing a very big club.
He's a huge club.
If we come close to 8th, he's getting sacked. You finish 8th this season, it'll be a massive achievement.
No.
That's the difference.
It'll be an improvement.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
Probably.
Eighth.
What do you mean?
I
He
mean-
finished 8th last season.
Yeah.
How is that an improvement?
2 seasons in a row, 8th.
Three in a row.
3 in a row. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, triple eight.
Triple eight.
Did you guys just?
I don't know what triple eight is, but
Y'all are shit. What the fuck?
hey,
And he
subscribe.
just repeated it. He thought you were leading him
Nah, I just
into
thought,
something.
no,
you
it's
know?
any banter is good banter.
But there you go, guys. Listen, don't forget to check out some of our content as well. We have a 6-shot finishing challenge with Wanyama and Mariga. I'm not going to spoil it, but Saddam let me down again. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Is there anything you guys, any message for the fans?
By the way, if
Predictions, we can
if-
do Champions League predictions maybe.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Oh, that's stretching that.
PSG is playing Man City.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Messi is making his
Tuesday debut.
Tuesday night debut.
Let it go, man. Can you just let these guys milk it? They have nothing else. After Champions League, they play Nantes. The fuck cares,
Listen,
man?
he has to make a Tuesday night and Tuesday day. Like there is massive options.
Yeah.
Kuna he needs an early kickoff debut. He needs a Saturday afternoon debut.
Away kit debut.
Yes, give him time. Give Messi time.
Nasikia alikuwa na lilia
I think they will be destroyed by
asking-
Man City. If I'm being honest,
Mm-hmm.
I think they will be destroyed by City.
Wow.
I think so. I think
No,
I think
okay,
that
well,
that
I don't think it's gonna
that
be
game.
destroyed, but I just
Listen,
think they're never really gonna be in that game, you know?
the City game versus Chelsea, that was a massive psychological boost. Like these guys have been beating you wamekuchapa 3 games in a row, including a Champions League final
Yeah.
and a semi-final of FA.
Yeah.
Right? That is like a massive mental, like they feel like they have an edge because that's the only team you could say that was bothering them in the whole of Europe.
Chelsea, yeah.
Actually,
true.
that's the only team that stood in their way from winning everything. They could have won everything. That's the
You're
only
right.
team that stood.
It's
Beleao.
like just getting that monkey off your
if
back.
they won 2 of those 3 games last season, they would have had a treble.
So
quadruple.
Astaghfirullah, man.
Imagine. As in haram football kind of saved us kidogo.
It did.
Because
It
this would have been
did, man.
catastrophic.
Yeah, they would have been.
It would have been horrible, bro. Can you imagine Lawton telling us about a quadruple?
He cannot
Oh
tell me.
my
He cannot
days.
say anything about anything. It's an Arsenal fan. Fuck
Yeah.
Luton.
That's
It
true.
is what it is.
He is an Arsenal fan.
So, Man City to win.
I think Man City will win. I think Milan will win 2-0 versus Atletico tomorrow night.
I'm not a Champions League supporter, so
No,
what-
it's us. Strong,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So what other games are there?
No,
We
it's
don't
okay.
We can't drag it all for too long.
Man
No,
U-
me, I finish.
Man U,
Me, I'm
Villarreal.
just saying the 2. I don't
Huh?
care about it.
Man U Villarreal.
Oh, the Real Man United. I think we'll destroy Villarreal as well.
Alright. Finish it, man.
You're not gonna add on to that?
To what?
Villarreal.
He agrees with everything.
I agree with him.
You
Everything.
agree? United's
Yeah.
gonna destroy
Yeah.
Villarreal. Okay, good. Fair enough. Thank you so much for listening. Like, share, subscribe, comment why the analysis is shit. Thank you.
Thank you.